What's up, and welcome to the Arthur Moats Experience. I'm Arthur Moats, and you know what time it is, baby. Got another fun one planned tonight, man. Gonna rock out and do my mock draft. Obviously, we know we've reacted to a couple of your mock drafts, Yin's mock drafts that y'all sent in. So, of course, your boy got to make sure I do another version of mine since we're about a week away now from the NFL draft, man, officially happening, man. It is here. We are close. Got the WNBA draft on right now in the background. Shout out to Paige Beckers going number 1 overall to the Dallas Wings. But yeah, man, it's draft season, man. So like I said, man, we're going to do a mock draft. 7th round mock draft, so you can just kind of see my thought process, man, some of the things that I'm thinking of in certain players, man, that I'm considering, and just having a little bit of fun with it like we always do. Got to talk to the homie TG at 9, and plenty to talk to him about, both on the professional and collegiate scale right now, man. A lot is happening, man. A lot going on in the sports world, both positive and not so hot, but at the same time, man, that is life. So like I said, we will talk about a lot of that tonight. And yeah, man, just like how we always do, man. Vibe out, have good times, man. Kick back and all the other stuff in between. We know we got Easter coming up next week too, man. So shout out to everybody celebrating Easter as well, man. And shout out to everybody that doesn't have to worry about their kids going to school for the Easter break. Shout out to that too. All right, so yeah, man. But like I said, man, vibed out. Things are definitely good over here, man. Trying to think, what did I get into today? Whew. Let's see. Wow, was recapping the Masters. That's what happened. I was like, man, what did I get into this weekend, man? What did I get into today? Shoot, man. Yeah, we did finally see Rory McIlroy. Shout out to him, man. Getting that Masters victory over the weekend, man, was a pretty eventful Masters in terms of just the overall golfing and stuff like that going on, man. So definitely was good there. But was good to see Roy be able to overcome the adversity that he created himself down at the end of it, you know, take it into a little extras. But then from there, man, go ahead and did what he needed to do. So it was good to see that. So shout out, man. I ain't gonna lie, man, seeing that nice weather, that green grass. I was like, hey, bro, I'm about a week to 2 weeks away from being able to get out there and start swinging my clubs. Granted, I'm all the way trash, but it feels good to be out there sometimes, all right? So I'm definitely looking forward to that. 100%, man, 100%. And yeah, like I said, man, do got the WNBA draft on right now, man. So shout out to the lady hoopers out there, man, getting their name called, man, crossing over and becoming immortals, right? Being able to, man, I had the music still on, thing that's crazy, man. Can't have that still bumping in the background. Sheesh, might would have heard something cool. But no, man, shout out to the he said WNBA draft picks though, man. The little ladies, man, joining the professional ranks, man. Like I said, man, for me, it just kind of gets me in the draft vibe even more. So I forgot the draft was even tonight. I turned on the telly. I'm like, oh, okay, who on the clock? I'm about to be on the clock in a little bit, man, when I drop my mock draft. Come on now. You know what time it is. Definitely looking forward to that, man. And speaking of mock drafts, man, let me go ahead and say this again on the front end. Shout out to all of y'all that have been submitting mock drafts, man. We know we get a lot of participation from a lot of y'all. Last week's show, dedicated, was it Wednesday show, we did more fan mock drafts, man. Once again, man, y'all react to it, man. Y'all eat that content up. So shout out to all of y'all for that. But with that, man, if you want to keep getting your mocks, final opportunities, right? We got a week away. We're gonna be talking about some more mocks next week. Make sure you send those into moatswinners@gmail.com. All right, moatswinners@gmail.com. And you can obviously see them if they don't make the live show. See them at arthurmoats.com. All right, so check out the website as well. And I do see y'all engaging with the Instagram channel as well at the Arthur Moats Experience, man. Shout out to each and every one of y'all for rocking out with that. Keep engaging over there, man. We're gonna start doing some giveaways on all our different platforms too. Obviously, YouTube is the main thing, but we gotta get them IG followers up a little bit on the new channel. All right, so got some giveaways and stuff coming soon. All right, hopefully y'all dig on my new bucket hat too, man. The little Nike Yes Indeed joint, you know what I'm saying? We feeling good in here tonight, baby. We feeling real good tonight. Feeling like people trying to get a little money, huh? Shout out to that little money out here now. People trying to get a little paper. Now, even if you got the NIL, you might get a little more paper, all right? I'm all for getting the bag, baby. So, we got to talk about that as well. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Shout out to X Concepts. He says the hat's looking crispy. No, shout out to you, man. I appreciate you all that, man. Yeah, look, I just want to just every once in a while, man, just throw on something. You know what I mean? Just give me a little something, man. But, with that being the case, though, we got plenty we got to get to. All right. Like I said, we got Coach Terence Garvin at 9 o'clock. So we want to make sure that we give him his ample time. Shout out to you, James Skicker, for the hat love as well, man. Respect from the heart. But let's tap in, let's rock out, and let's start the show like how we always do. You know the drill. You got to hit the like button just one time for the culture. And then, of course, you should subscribe if you have not done so. And you're new to the channel, baby. Come on. I don't want you to miss out on this because we are only going up, 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 up. Like I said, man, we got more and more exciting plans coming, more and more exciting things happening on the channel. We obviously have introduced a lot of new people over these past couple of months. Shout out to transitions, man. Shout out to new opportunities. We've been seeing more Don. We've been seeing more Tyler. We've been seeing new faces, right? Mark Bergen. Shout out to Mark down there at WRAL Channel 5 in Raleigh, North Carolina. We had Trey Essex on, man. You saw him a week ago, man. John Cope included. We will be tapping into more and more people, man, and starting to get some of these people on the lives as well, man. All right, because I know how y'all feel. Y'all like, yo, we like the pre-recorded, but most get them on the live, man. Let them live with us for a little bit. I got y'all. I got you. All right. That's how it's got to be, though, man. So you already know, man. Drop it in the comment section. Where we tuning in from, man? So I can get that big boy shout out to start tonight's show. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, yeah, and I do see the homie Flow Grown 420 rocking out in the 352 San Antonio, Florida. Don't confuse San Antonio, Florida with San Antonio, Texas. That what you better know. Got the homie Jaron Pittsburgh Steelers for life in the 559 Versailles, California. Says he finally made a live. I was missing you, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, baby. So I'm glad that you was able to make a live in the prime time side of town. All right. Our new prime time slot, man. Hopefully y'all digging it, man, as we kick it on the late night, man, vibe out session. You done all the work that needed to be done. If you're on the East Coast, you done finished up dinner. Now it's time to sip on something and research the way that you research. You dig me? And if y'all on the West Side, well, I know you still got some sunshine out there. Y'all still getting activated. So play on, play home. But I do see you, man, it fresh in the 702 Vegas, baby, by way of the 412 Penn Hills. Shout out to Penn Hills. And I do see you, Brandon Griffin, as well in Greenville, South Carolina in the 864. And he is also watching the WNBA draft. Yes, man. Shout out to the Lady Hoopers, man. Paige Becker's going 1 overall to the Dallas Wings. I guess I got to get a Dallas Wings jersey. All right. I support athletes, man. All right. When I see an athlete cooking, doing what they're going to do, I'm going to support them. All right. And I support by getting jerseys. I'm a Jersey guy. Y'all know who I am, man. Bust down in the Yay area. Shout out to John L in the 304 Morgantown, West Virginia. And they do say it's almost heaven there. Oh, and shout out to Jar Devil in the 310 San Pedro, California. When I saw Jar Devil, it made me think of a Daredevil because y'all seen them ladies go up into space today? Gail King and them folk. Oh, man. We had ladies going up into space today. Shout out to Katy Perry. Katy Perry and Gail King and the gang of them. They all went up to space. I said, yo, y'all wildin'. Shout out to the side mission. Shout out to y'all bravery. Them ladies is mad tough, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. I had no confidence, man. So it looked crazy to me. It looked crazy. But shout out to them ladies, though, man. All right. Shout out to them ladies, man. Shoot. And let's see. Oh, I do see the homie Mike Hood in the 614 Columbus. Yes, sir. Shout out to Columbus. And I do see you also, Craig Ellis, in the 717 Lancaster, PA. Shout out to Lancaster, PA, baby. Love to see it, man. Alrighty. Let's see. Where do we want to start first? Oh, let's go right to the thing that I was actually talking about, man. I actually didn't even have a graphic this one, but I did want to at least see how y'all was feeling about it, man. Have y'all seen what was going on with my man down in Tennessee? The young quarterback, man. Yeah, man. Nico, was it Amalaeva? Imalava. There we go. Imalava. There it is. Nico Imalava. That's how you say his name. Nico Imalava. Shout out to Nico, man. Obviously was the quarterback of Tennessee Volunteers, man. A little bit interesting story, man. NIL guy. Nice NIL deal going on at Tennessee. I think it was up to value. It was valued at $2.5 million currently. And rumblings had started popping up about him not showing up to a practice and then a meeting. And they said that it was him holding out to ultimately, get more NIL money. He was trying to get upwards of $4 million. So from there, Josh Heupel in Tennessee came back day later and basically, made the announcement to the team that, hey, this dude's done. He is no longer a part of this team. We will be moving forward without Nico as our quarterback. So you could only imagine how crazy it was this weekend, man, when you're talking about sports and NIL, college football, and just where we are from that capacity, man. And it's interesting, man, because, me, obviously I'm pre-NIL, so we had a different perspective on it compared to how it is now. But, when I look at the scenario, it is kind of wild that we're dealing with this at the collegiate ranks. I mean, essentially my man hit him with the, let me hit the holdout, or because it wasn't a hold in. Hold in would have been you showing up and not practicing. The holdout is you don't show up at all. We know NFL wise, man, that gets a little hot. All right. So that's why we typically been, evolving off of the hold out and transition into the hold in, just because it makes it a little bit simpler, a little bit easier optically. But, obviously with that, I get what the kid was trying to do in terms of Nico, right? We could talk about greed. We could talk about at what point is enough. But I would also say, man, when you're getting it, there is no limit. Like, if you feel like your market value is $4 million and you think you can go get 4, go get 4. If you feel like your market is 10, go get 10. If that's the case, man, these quarterbacks we'll be talking about right now in the NFL level, they get, crazy amounts of money. If, they never actually asked for more, if they never actually tried to see what their market value truly, is, these numbers would never balloon to what they are. But we don't frown upon that. No different than we don't frown upon that in our personal work lives, right? Man, I could be getting, 5, whatever. And if I think I can get X more over there and the situation looks better, then yeah, to an extent, I am going to explore that. Now, the difference is there are multiple ways to go about doing that. And I think that that's the gray area when you're talking NILs. With some situations, man, professionally, we have contracts. These contracts have lengths. And with those lengths, they have repercussions, man. If I don't want this deal and I want to hold out, well, the team can either succumb to my, requests, or they can fine me, right? That's the NFL. That's how the team can still have some sort of power. But at the same time, I'm still able to say, well, hey, man, do you want me as a distraction? Do you want to be paying me, fining me, and me not playing for you? Is that worth it? Or do you want to just cut me this extra couple M's and, we're all good? But the problem is, NIL, you don't really have that type of structure. There is no real guidelines to these agreements because they're not done from the school. They're done through booster clubs and, these different, what do they call them? Collectives. All right. And with that, yeah, you do run into these scenarios where kids are represented by agents, and we don't know the different qualifications of said agents, but they are represented by people who see opportunities to maximize earnings. And with that, yeah, you do run into this messy scenario where a kid is, because they were saying even going into the college football playoffs, my man was like, yo, I'll hold out of this game, pay me more. And I'm like, hey, bro, you're wilding right now. You are all the way out of pocket wilding, man. But I get it, though. It's like, man, if you don't know, how long you're going to be able to play this game, because we talk about we talk about just football in general. You're one play away, one injury away. So to an extent, yeah, you want to maximize, you want to get as much as you can in a short span as you can, because you don't know when your next or your last play will be. But the problem is, once you already have an agreement, man, you knew going into the season that there's a potential that you guys can make the postseason. That hadn't changed. You knew before the season started that, yeah, the game, the postseason was expanded. You might even play in a conference championship game, and then from there you could have an additional 2 to 3 more games. You already knew that. So if you wanted to get that extra money for that, you supposed to negotiate that in the front end of the deal. You can't wait from my perspective to, the playoffs are here and now you want to renegotiate the deal. Nah, man, I don't have time for that. And there isn't enough precedent already set where we can go back and it's a simple, all right, this happens, so check that, and now boom, pay him. We don't have that right now. So I just think it makes it more and more messy, more and more just, how we want to handle this, because I do see, how some people are crucifying the kid. Hey, bro, you greedy. Why you want that money? Or some people looking at him and saying, hey, doing what you're supposed to do, man. Get all you're supposed to get. Then you think about how the story came out about him being, looking for more money. They said, my man from Oregon, Dan Lannon. They said he's the one. They was reaching out and he called him up like, hey, bro, your man's over here looking for some paper, bro. He trying to hop up out of there, bro. Just you might want to check on that one, man. They saying that he snitched. Hey, look, man, if he ain't doing nothing illegal, what is snitching, right? We ain't no gangsters. We ain't no street dudes, man. We are regular civilians. So I see what Dan was doing. He said, hey, bro, that ain't right. I don't like this. So, hey, what's going on here? But this is what the game is evolving to at the collegiate level. And until they get some structure, I don't think this is going to be the last time you have a Nico situation like this, where a guy is under an NIL agreement, but at some point wants to leverage production, leverage the success of the team, or just leverage their brand in the middle of the season or as it's going into the postseason. And I think until you get that structure around them deals, man, you got to just, play it on a case in case out, or a case in and case out basis. I don't think there is a 100% this is how you handle it, because imagine if you're Colorado and this was Travis Hunter. And Travis Hunter going into the bowl game is like, hey, bro, I noticed the playoffs. I want more money, though. Now, granted, we know Coach Prime is going to handle that differently, but take out Coach Prime's different name, and that's that player that's saying that. Yeah, I think you might be a little bit more open to it just because of how dominant the Heisman Trophy winner was. Whereas with Nico still balled out, played well, but at the same time, man, we're not acting like Nico was having a Cam Ward or even a Trevor Lawrence, a Shedeur type, what's my man Caleb Williams. It wasn't one of those type of seasons. So that's the part for me where I'm like, you got to kind of understand where you are in this thing. And yes, try to get as much money as you can, because you don't know when your last football snap is going to be. But at the same time, man, you got to have some type of like professionalism if you're going about it, because you're no longer playing kid games. When you start talking about this type of money, man, when you start negotiating with these universities, man, or these, boosters and however we're going about it. Yeah, man, we're playing a grown man's game now. And with that, yeah, there are certain ramifications, man, that come with playing that type of game. And unfortunately for Nico, I think he's finding that out the hard way. And the people in his camp are also finding out the hard way. And that's why I say it's camp, because I'm like, yeah, I know they say you got like some family members part of it. We obviously know the agent has been referenced as well. I don't know the specifics of who is who, but just as a whole, whoever's giving him advice, think we should, hopefully reassess the situation and see where we are going right and where we're going wrong. I know they said UNC was up there as one of the potential landing spots for him, and then I seen UNC pull out a little while ago as well. I was like, yeah, I'd have been surprised to see my man Belichick go for that one. I know he's been going for some new things, man. He's trying a lot of new things. All right, the youth movement has really caught his eye, but at the same time, he said, I ain't going for Nico. I can't go for that. No can do. So I get it, man. But shout out to Tennessee. Shout out to Josh Heupel. Shout out to the NIL. Shout out to Dan Lannon with Oregon. And shout out to Nico. All right. I'm going to butcher the name, but it's all good. You know who I'm talking about, all right? And, yeah, we are going to see how this thing continues to evolve, man. But very, very interesting time we are in right now with NILs, man. True wild west, man. So you already know the drill. Hit the like button one time for the culture, and subscribe if you are new to the channel, baby. I like it. Okay. Oh, we got a super that just pulled up in here as well, man. Shout out to the homie Mike Hood. And yes, Hannibal, they for certain allowed them NILs without putting proper guidelines in place. I mean, but you know what it is? We see there is an issue here, and we want to correct said issue, and we are going to overcorrect And this is some of the ramifications of overcorrecting it, man. Like I said, I'm pre-NIL, so I remember the fight, man. I remember when we first saw ourselves on NCAA, I was just hyped to be on the game. My boys over at, some of their colleges just hyped to be on the game. But we did hear about how some of the bigger school guys were pissed off. Like, yo, man, we should get paid for this. So I get it, man. When they sent that little NCAA check, it wasn't anything, but it felt cool. So I could only imagine me being in college and being able to leverage my brand, my on-field production, and the team or these boosters are actually willing to pay me money, and me feeling like, hey, I can actually negotiate this in a free market without any type of guidelines. Yeah, some of that would be very enticing, especially at, 18, 19, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, man. Somebody who's a little bit older than that, I know. But that would be enticing, man, because you're looking at it as a chance to, change your life. Most of these dudes, they're not coming from crazy financial situations, and their families aren't either. So with that, everybody's in the air. Hey, bro, can you get more? I know you can get more. Come on, man. You can get more, right? Can you get more? Can you get more? So I just think it's across the board, man, a lot that those dudes got to deal with right now. And yeah, it is not going to be easy, but they getting paid a ton, man. So hopefully they figure it out sooner rather than later. But boy, it is crazy out here, man. Shout out to them NIL dudes, though, man. Shout out to the NILs. All right, we do got the homie Mike Hood in the building, man. Mike Hood says, Mr. Moats, showing love with a salute. Says, what you think about them clowns screwing up the market? First, the Watson deal for quarterbacks. Now, DN, Myles Garrett. Shout out to the chat fam. Yes, Mike Hood, for certain. You are right about that, man. The good old boys in Brown, they jacked up the market, man. But, somebody had to be the one, right? I remember, man, when Jacksonville jacked up the market with Christian Kirk, paid him crazily to go there from Arizona. But shout out to my former teammate. Like to see you break the bank, get a little baggy bag. But yeah, man, they, did the fully guaranteed for Deshaun Watson. We saw how that played out. Then they upped it to $40.5 million. I think it is for Myles Garrett right now on a per year average. Clearly putting our scenario with TJ Watt kind of in jeopardy, depending on how y'all read some of these reports. I said, Lord. I wouldn't say it's good. It's not good. And shout out to Jay Frail, man. Shout out to Buckethead as well, man. Yes, indeed. But yeah, man, I would not call this scenario good as it pertains to the money, man. But yeah, the Browns are different. They don't appear to be making moves that are bringing them closer to championships. They do just seem to make certain moves to keep certain players happy, and that's the Myles Garrett thing, because we know Myles didn't want to stay there, but you give him $40.5 million. Hey, that changes a lot of people's minds, right? Talk about the Deshaun Watson move, man. We saw where, they had a chance with Baker and they decided to move on from Baker, and at the time it made sense. I was one of the main ones over here hollering about, Deshaun Watson is nice and sack, because up until that point, the last time we saw Deshaun Watson, he led the league in passing. He was balling. But we obviously know things have changed drastically with him and his overall availability and just play. So with that, yeah, we in the league have kind of felt that ripple. And as much as I would love for us to be the ones to take that stance and say, yeah, we're going to get the market back to what it needs to be, I don't want to take that stance at TJ Watt's expense. No, heck no, I don't want to do that. No, not me. But I'm also hopeful that the history that TJ and the organization has, the relationship with Coach Tomlin, that you lean on that, and hopefully we can find a better understanding that's a little less than 40, or even, because what, Crosby getting 35? Oh, no, Crosby getting 37. I think he's getting 37. Yeah. So with that, you can see where we like, hey, bro, work with us, please. You want to win a playoff game. You want to win a championship, right? The more we spend on you, the less we can bring you personnel to help us. And I think that that's something that he will be, cognizant of, man. But TJ, to me, is worth 41. If Myles is getting 40.5, TJ is worth 41. It's that simple. And guess what? Michael Parsons is going to get his check too. And like I said, if Michael Parsons has it at 41, well, guess what I'm going to say about TJ? He's worth 41.5, because I think he's better than all those dudes. I do. So with that being the case, Yeah, you better hope that TJ is willing to compromise with you, or send the Browns some more hate mail. Be like, hey, bro, I can't believe I got to pay TJ this much, but it's y'all fault because y'all paid that bum Myles Garrett that much. So you got to talk to him, all right? Shout out to them boys, though. Shout out to them boys. And then let's see. Got a super, it doesn't have your name on it. My bad. I do recognize the face, though. It says, Mr. Moats, let's say Aaron fails to sign before the draft. Do you think the Steelers will be more aggressive drafting a quarterback, or will they still wait it out? No, honestly, for me, man, I think that will be a lot more aggressive because you don't have a choice now. Once you lose out on Aaron Rodgers, essentially you've put all your eggs in the draft basket. You feel confident that Mason can give you high quality QB2 and compete with a young quarterback. You feel good about Skylar Thompson being your fourth or third emergency quarterback. He started a playoff game before. But outside of that, it's like, man, we feel very limited as a whole at that position. And you don't want to have the talent that we have on our team, and specifically on offense, that we'll be at on offense, and not have the guy that can actually utilize those weapons, lead this team. So, yeah, if we don't have Rodgers, man, I would anticipate us being highly aggressive in the draft. It wouldn't even surprise me if we were considering trading up, because we obviously have seen some of the reports about the New Orleans Saints and good old Derek Carr. My man Derek Carr said, let me sign the deal, make sure my money right. Oh, I got to get surgery, though. Wait, what? Hold on, bro. No, don't you play that. Don't you do that. Don't you start that. So now it's getting weird. Now we over here like, do we got to move up? Or we going to sit here and hope for one of the, one of the special developments. All right, call them the Beanstalk babies, and that's the Will Howards, them Jackson Darts, them Tyler Shucks. I call them the Beanstalk, the Beansprout, because you think of Jack and the Beanstalk, right? Just had that little special bean, put it in there, grew up crazy fast. We're gonna need one of them young boys to grow up crazy fast if you going into the season with them with this roster. So, shout out to the Beanstalk babies. All right, so we're gonna need one of them boys. Like, hey, come on, produce. Don't turn over, no turnovers, but I need you to produce. All right. But here we are. But yeah, I don't necessarily love it. I personally don't, man. And he also says he thinks that we should trade back and draft Joe Milton. I like Joe. No, not Milton. You mean Milrow. You definitely mean Milrow. Yeah. Because Joe Milton, that was the one from a year ago. I think you're talking about Joe. I think you're talking Jalen Milrow from Bama. I think that's the one you're talking about. If you're talking quarterback, I could be off, but I think that's what you're talking about. And if that is the case, then I agree. I don't hate that at all, man. If you're getting Jalen Milrow, make sure we're on the same. No Milrow, that's a problem. Yeah, all right. I'm waiting to make sure you're talking about Milrow, because I feel like you're talking about Milrow. And if that is the case, I'm cool with that, man. Because to me, what's the difference between Jalen Milrow as a rookie competing with Mason Rudolph versus if it was going to be Justin Fields coming back and we were going to pay him, 15 mil, and we were still going to have similar, questions about overall development, overall athleticism. We like the traits, but we don't necessarily love what he brings on a snap in and snap out for a full season just yet. Yeah, to me, it is Milrow. All right, shout out to you on that one, baby. All right. To me, I don't see why Jalen Milrow is a bad idea. I think that you can get that second round. I don't think you can get in the third, but I think you can get in the second round. And I think that, that athleticism, the arm and the legs. We saw Justin Fields come in here and not turn the ball over, right? Start playing really good football, buttoned up football for 6 weeks to the point that everybody was loving it. If it worked with Fields, why can't it work with Jalen Milrow? We done it once. Why can't we do it again? It's same coaching staff. That's got new weapons, more weapons. So to me, man, I find confidence in that. I think that could work. And I like the fact that we're not having to do it in round one where it's going to cost a little bit more than I personally like. So, yeah, I'm not against that, man, at all. But it would have to be one or the other. The only reason why I'm not the biggest fan of trading back, I feel like when I trade back, I put the draft in other teams' hands, and all it takes is one team to say, I want Jalen Milrow, or I want to get Jackson Dart, or I want Shedeur. And now my plan is, nuked a little bit, and I got to figure out, okay, That's what I'm going to go to now. So that's my only hesitancy with it. But as a whole, I do like the thought process, though, baby. I definitely do. Hey, and that's weird. I don't know why your name doesn't show up in my chat, man. I got you. I see the fact that you're a member, though. I see your star is cool colored and everything, bro. But yeah, I don't know why it's hating on your name like that, man. Hating on you. But sometimes it's like that. It's all right. It's all right. We ain't gonna let technology hit on us tonight. All right. We're gonna get up on technology tonight. All right. See, I hit the like button one time for the culture. Don't forget to subscribe either if you are new to the channel. All righty. Let me check the clock. Oh, yeah, we cooking. We are cooking. So what I'm going to do, because we do got the homie TG at 9, I want to get this here mock draft locked in and rocked out. Let's go ahead and get that fired up. All right. Let's see. All right, I'm going to take y'all into how I do a mock draft. So you already know the drill. Let me get this thing fired up. And then we'll tap in. Tap in. All righty. So yeah, man, y'all hit the like button one time for the culture. And don't forget to subscribe either if you are new to the channel. It's time to do a little mock draft. Lego. So as you can see right now, I am on PFF. Shout out to those busters over there. All right. But we do got some of the settings activated, right? Got it on turbo speed because we don't want to spend a lot of time waiting on these other teams to make picks. We want them to send it our way. Send it quickly. I did adjust the public versus PFF board meter. Left it a little bit more on the public side. Just because y'all know how we feel about PFF at times. We don't really rock with them all the way, but at times they are a cool tool. For our positional value care, left it a little bit in the middle, okay? Because we do care about it, but, you know, we might not care about it as much, but we care about it, okay? Draft needs, I felt like, man, we should have draft needs pretty close to the top, but not all the way at the top, all right? Because there are some scenarios where, hey, man, if that player is just good, man, we like that player over this need, I'm going to take that player, all right? You know how we feel about that. And then my randomness is kind of in the middle, okay? Kind of random, but kind of not. So let's find out. Let's see how the PFF people are going to treat us tonight. Enter the draft. And of course, we don't want to do no trades, man. We're not trading with nobody, all right? I don't want no trades from none of y'all, all right? Start the draft. Y'all ain't my homies. You ain't never been my mans, all right? Let's see who went one with these picks looking like. So they got the homie Travis Hunter went 1 overall. Cam Ward went 2. Aston Genty went 3. Abdul Carter went 4. Mason Graham 5th. Okay, Will Johnson, 6. All right. Teteroy McMillan 10th overall. Shout out to my small school pass rusher Mike Green out of Marshall going 9th overall. Top 10. Let's see some other notable names. Kenneth Grant, another one of our D tackle or interior D lineman options off the board at 14 to the Colts. Luther Burden. Shout out to Luther. 17th overall, Jihad Campbell, the pass rusher. Actually, could do it all, off ball, in ball, cover, and everything in between. Linebacker out of Bama off the board. And the running back that y'all know your boy was wanting, Amarion Hampton, gone 20 overall to the Broncos. So 2 running backs in the first. All right, Genty and Hampton. Those are the 2 running backs I wanted. 1 quarterback thus far in terms of Cam Ward. All right. In terms of receivers, Teteroy McMillan is off the board, as you can see, and Luther Burden. So what we're going to do, y'all know I need a quarterback, but let me see what's my options. Got Emeka Buka. Okay, shout out to Emeka. Got Matthew Golden. Shout out to the speed. Okay, I likes that. Colston Loveland. I like the tight end. Kevin Winston Jr. Shout out. It's personal. That's my young boy. All right, it's personal. It's Pops. That's my guy. All right, it's my guy. Got some options in here, though. Got some decent options. I like what I'm seeing. But I said I need a quarterback. So, of course, let me go get me a Shedeur. Why not? Why not give me a quarterback? Yes, indeed. Let's go. All right. Round 2. Or actually, no, round 2 is gone. So now we into the 3rd round. Let's see. Some notables. Alfred Collins, another interior D lineman. Gone. Okay. Maxwell Harrison, that's the corner that I was looking at out of Kentucky. Gone. All right. But so far the board's looking decent for us, okay? So we got a quarterback. We got that. Now we know other things that we are looking for potentially. D-line, wide receiver, corner. Yeah. And then, of course, running back as well. And as I look, got some options here. Got Jalen Royals, nice little wide receiver out of Utah State. Okay. Kyle Williams, the wide receiver out of Washington State. RJ Harvey. Let's see if they say anything nice about RJ over here. Shout out to PFF. Let's see who they comping him to, man. Nope, they ain't giving him no comps. But, shout out to the running back. Shout out to the running back game. Okay. Or do I want to go to the U? Let me see which running back has more size between these two. 6'2", 232. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the big boy back, man. All right, let's go with Damian Martinez. Why don't we? Okay. Unless there's another option, a wide receiver. Jaden Blue is another nice option too. All right, yep, I'm going to go with my man Damian Martinez. Give me a big body back, man, out of the U, okay? Because they say the U is back. Just remember that, all right? And if you're digging how we doing in this mock, don't forget to hit the like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. We're in the 4th round now, baby, and as we sit, we got us a QB, we got us a running back. So what do we still need? We said wide receiver, we said D-line, maybe a corner in there as well. All right. Let's just see what the board's looking like. All right. Okay. Put that back over there. Someone get confused. Okay. Got some running back options. Little Trevor Etienne. You know how I like them Etienne running backs. All right. Something about the Etienne running backs. Okay. Boy, I was about to call him Isaac Tesla. All right. Actually, I am not familiar with this young man right here. Let's find out who he is. 6'4". That's a big receiver. All right. Don't know enough about him, but I do like the big size, but I already got some big body receivers as well right now. So let me see some other options, man. Logan Brown, I like the tackle, but I say could bring him in. Good. Nice little competition. Potentially. Oh, nope. That's who I want. I'm going Ty Robinson, unless there's anybody that might change me. Oh, Kobe Bryant is nice too. Let me see how tall Kobe is real quick. Let's see. 6'1". All right. Do I want another corner? Or do I want me a big body interior D lineman? Big body interior D lineman. He's 6'3" Honda. That big body. All right. This is what you do on draft night. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny. Bubblegum, man on dish. How many pieces do you? All right. Think we need to stop the run, okay? I remember how the playoff game went, so I'm going to give me a big body interior D lineman out of Nebraska, Ty Robinson. Come on, Ty. Get it to me, baby. Now it's time for the 5th round to pop off and percolate. And let's see, man. We currently have quarterback. We went Shedeur, 21st overall, right? We got Damian Martinez, 83rd overall. We got Ty Robinson in the 4th, right? Interior D lineman, man. Good flexibility, man. 6'6", 310. I like that right there. Can give me some 5 technique, man. I'm going to need some of that with no, Larry O. Okay. But now, Ty Felton, I am a fan. I like his game, but I also like Robert Longer Beam as well. Nice cornerman, good size on him. Plays outside, but I think we can bump him into the slot potentially. Oh, and Mumfield's a good player too. All right. Oh, man. I'm going defense right here. I do like Robert Longer Beam. If I remember correctly, he should be 5'11"-ish. And if that is the case, yep, perfect. A little bit on the lighter side. I do like him to, he played predominantly outside corner at Rutgers, but I do like him to bump in, give me some positional flexibility in the slot, along with pushing Benny Bishop, man, give me some competition there. But I do like the length with him, man. And then the board played out like I thought it would, man. Let me get a wide receiver. I know I'm going to go get me one of them Pitt dudes real quick. Kanata, Mumfield, I like him. And he was almost at a thou in terms of receiving yards this past season. If I remember correctly, he's a little bit taller. Yep, 6'1". Yeah, about to say a little bit on the taller side. So I do like that. So that'd be my receiving the 6th round. You know how 6th round boys got to stick together. And then if the board, I got me. All right, do I want to go to another corner? Do I want to go offense? Do I want to go defense? Offense, defense, wide receiver. I got to go another wide. Nico Reed's a dang good corner. Zy Frazier's a good player as well, man. Flexible inside, outside corner. Malachi Moore if I want to go to safety, but I got safeties. I feel like I got safeties, man. I got safeties. So where would we Where would we want to go? Actually, let me see if my man Shiloh. Where's Shiloh at, man? Let me see if I go ahead and complete the trifecta real quick, man. Hold on real quick. I might as well do it. Gotta keep the brothers together. It's only right. Let's see what did they say anything? They don't say nothing about Shiloh. That's crazy, PFF. I'm gonna need y'all to give us some updates on my man Shiloh. I do like your analytics though, man. I will say that y'all do a good job with this type of stuff, man. Right, box safety, deep safety, right? Okay, I like that. My man get his tackle on. Okay. I likes that. But yeah, man, I ain't even need to see this, man. I'm drafting him, all right? And he ran 4.47/4.52 at his showcase. So I'm liking what we're doing right now. Let's see how the PFF gods grade the boy over here. And let's see. Oh, I got a B-. Oh, that stank. All right, but I don't hate it though. I don't hate it. So let's see. They gave me an A- for the Shedeur Sanders pick, QB at 21 overall. Then I got a B+ for the Damian Martinez pick, the big body running back out of the U in the 3rd round. I got a D- going D-line right here, Ty Robinson. Clearly, they're not a fan of D linemen in the 4th, but it's funny. It's really funny. He's 122nd in terms of their big boy, and I drafted him at 123, and they ain't like the pick at all. But we need a D lineman. I could have went other options there, yes. Other sexier positions, yes. But I needed a D lineman. Spun the block, got me a corner. Robert, longer beam man, flexible inside, outside, play outside or slot corner. Do like that, good length on him. Then they hated the Mumfield pick, D-. Once again, man, I thought it was good value at that stage, man. I'm just going for what I like, what I want. And hey, man, it's going to sell me some more jerseys too, man, because that's the local product, man. I like to go ahead and tap to that college kid. Hey, you ain't even got to change nowhere, all right, man? Just go right back to the same spot. You just going to this side of the building now, all right? So I like that. And then Shiloh. I got a B for the Shiloh pick. I like that, man, because he going to hit you hard. But I keep the brothers together. I keep the brothers happy, all right? Keep the Sanders brothers happy. But I like the vibe, man. I like the vibe. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about my mock draft right there. Don't forget to hit the like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. No X concepts. I know I didn't go with a punter. I'm sorry, man. Look, I couldn't. All right. The board didn't fall right for me to get a punter early on like that. All right. Jeez. Hey, let's go. And yes, Mr. Blue 108, Kobe Bryant is a little bit on the thinner side, but my man can fly, man. He got good length on him, and that's the thing that I do like. I'm not afraid of thin secondary players. Obviously, you want them to be a little bit thicker, but to me, man, as long as they are willing participants in the run game, they're willing to stick their face in the fan. We believe in running to the football and, 11 hats to the ball. So I don't need you to be the best tackler. I just need you to slow him down enough so we can get there and stop him. So as long as he can give me that, I'm rocking out with him. Jay Farrell also showing love, though. He said it was a fire mock draft. So salute to you on that, man. All right. Ooh, now Rhino says, I get the sentiment with Shiloh, but he would be our 3rd safety at best. No, so me, honestly, Rhino, I don't even think he would be the 3rd best safety at the moment. I look at him as the 4th guy / special teams. And the reason why I say that is this, man. Minkah Fitzpatrick is the guy. That's the alpha in the room. Deshaun Elliott is the 2nd big dog in that room. But from there, Juan Thornhill is a heck of a player. He just been hurt. that was, the knock on him while he's, been in the league. When he was healthy, dude produced at a high level. And that was when he was in Kansas City. He comes over to Cleveland, gets banged up. And now we're kind of, questioning where he's at as a whole. But us bringing him over, I'm like, if you can stay healthy as that third safety, the rotational guy, when we go to some of these exotic packages or if somebody gets hurt, I think that he brings a lot of pedigree, a lot of production to the room. So I like that as well. So that's why I say Shiloh, I think, is the fourth guy, actually. But I think that's great for Shiloh. Run down there on kickoff, man. Be a part of the core four, man. Punt, return, kickoff, kick return. Go make plays there because you're physical, you're athletic, and you're fast. And those are the dudes that dominate special teams if you actually go about it with the right mindset, the right intent. And if you do that, it buys you time. It buys you time to become a starter. It buys you time to get, more developed at this level and figure out your niche. What is it that helps you play at a high level here? Is it, you got to be the guy that is super smart studying? Are you the guy that's very strong? Are you the guy that has elite speed? Like, what is your defining characteristic? What is it that helps you stick? And as long as, he can find that, that's what you want. That's the name of the game. But the way you buy yourself time to do that is by knocking out these special teams parts. So that's the thing for why I say I would take him late like that, man, to give him an opportunity. And it also doesn't hurt if I throw him on my practice squad either, man. With the expansion of practice squad rosters, it doesn't kill me to have him up there. So to me, I like that. But more importantly, it keeps who? QB1 happy. Y'all know how we feel about QB1. All right. If Shedeur Sanders is the guy we getting at 21, that's QB1. Got to keep him happy. Go get little bro. You know what time we on, man. So I like that right there, man. But hopefully y'all were enjoying the mock. And yes, Justin Gordon, I know I dropped the ball. No Desmond Watson. Listen, big boy from Florida, man. He's athletic as heck. Listen, every time I look at him, it makes me go listen to Big X the plug because I'm just like, yo, you way too big to be moving like that, bro. I like your game, man. I like your game. But I'm a Sanders fan, bro. It goes back to my childhood and adolescence, man. All right, I told you. I got Deion Sanders sneakers for my birthday. I can't wait. Like, they've been sitting in the box because I'm like, yo, I got to record them before I could like wear them, because what if I get them like messed up, man? I got to have like some proof that they were here and that they were mine. Like, I'm that type of fan of Deion and the Sanders family. All right. So yeah, if I got a chance to take Shiloh over Desmond Watson, I'm going to take Shiloh. All right. But shout out to Russ Obenstein as well, man, showing love. He gave my mock draft a A- as well, man. I like that. And yes, Hollywood 930, I did say that backwards. Shiloh is the big brother. Yes, man, absolutely. And for a fact, man, if you remember, man, he was at South Carolina while my man Shedeur was still in high school, man. So yes, indeed on that. But yeah, man, like I said, man, they all little to me, man. They all just, because once again, this is how old I am. I literally remember I remember the Shiloh versus JPJ one-on-ones at training camp. You dig me? Like, that was a big ordeal, man. All right. So yeah, man. They all little guys to be bad. That's little homies, man. It's little homies. But shout out to them dudes though, man. And shout out to the Don Hefe Kwan as well. Give me an A+ on the mock draft. I digs that, man. I definitely digs that, man. I like it, man. Shoot, I'm low-key just glad the technology worked out the way that it did, man. I ain't want no funny business while I was over here, doing all that streamer stuff. That what them streamers be doing. They be doing all that. Change the screen on one time. Hit it like that, man. I'd be like, yo, all right, bro. I'm just trying to keep up one time for the culture. Okay. And Kenneth Moses also said he liked the bookend Sanders boys in the 1st and the 7th. I'm telling you, man, if you're going to do it, that's the way to do it. All right. If you're going to do it, do it. Just throw it out there, bro. It was right there. Why not? But I like it though, man. I like it, man. I'm gonna have to drop that mock on the Instagram channel. All right, y'all gonna have to check that out, man. Maybe put it in the community section as well up here on YouTube. All right. So hopefully y'all are enjoying what we are on, and if you are, hit the like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. I'm gonna text the homie TG. Make sure we are copacetic and all the way good to go. Always a blast when we get to talk to the homie, man. Current defensive coordinator of Norfolk State University. And, my former teammate, locker mate, all around good fella. Shout out to Terence Garvin. And X Concepts, I'm telling you, man, Deion Sanders get on his live, it's a wrap. All right, it's a wrap. Between Deion Sanders, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, I don't know which one. Of all of them, I'm like, yeah, them ones though. Yeah. The guys I just got to meet, yeah. Them athletes, the ones I look up to, like, yo, you're God tier to me, bro. You inspired me. All right, Little Arthur, you inspired that guy. Yeah. And then, I got the Ray Lewis in there too. I'm sorry, guys. I know. But either way, y'all catch my drift, man. All right. Shout out to inspiration, man. Shout out to the guys that spark something in you, man, and ultimately get you to, go out there and chase your dream, man. Pursue, certain things in life, man. So I do like that, man. Got to pay it forward to those guys, man. And T-Star F, shout out to T-Star F, showing love with a super chat. He says, where is it? He says, prom number 21, Shedeur drafted number 21. The script is written. No, I would agree, man. If we draft Shedeur Sanders at 21, come on now. At 21? After who prime time is his daddy? Come on, man. At 21, it gets no better than that. You can't write the script better than that. And everybody knows that. Even Big Roger. Big Roger Goodell know that. All right? So don't be surprised. But we had to get a little bit of adversity in our storyline, and that's this Derek Carr, New Orleans Saints. My shoulder. I got a shoulder out of me. As we said, I got a shoulder out of me. It's all of a sudden start hurting. I'm like, no, stop it. Shoulder's fine. You're good. You're the guy down there in New Orleans. Don't you back out now. Oh, you're following through this time, baby. Come on. So we will see. Alrighty. Tons of fun. Shout out to Tons of Fun also, man. Tons of Fun says, looks like it's going to be a long season. I mean, yeah, you would hope it's going to be a long season. Typically the ones where you got postseason victories and you play late January, early February, yeah. Them seasons feel real long, so I'm hoping that it is long as well, man. Otherwise, that's not going to be the best. But I'm hoping for a long season, man. So hopefully you're ready for that as well. Because that's what it's going to be. I mean, because worst case scenario, Coach T going to give you 10 wins. That's worst case. Worst case, it's going to be 10. It might be an ugly 10, but it's going to be 10. You know he'll get you 10. That's what he do. Every single time, man. So don't fret. Fret not, my friend. Fret not. Jesus. Alrighty. Oh, and then Anthony Georgiana. Shout out to Anthony Georgiana. He says, it's my boy Ethan's birthday. He's a big fan. Shout out. Man, shout out to the one and only homie. That man, that myth, that legend, that partner in from the homie Anthony Georgiana. I'm talking about Ethan. That's his man. Them is his birthday. So happy birthday, Ethan. Turn up one time for the coach. Hopefully it's black and go all the way to your soul, baby. Yes, indeed. Let's get it. Alrighty. Yeah, man, I like that, man. Hey, Anthony, how old is your man's turning though, man? How old is, young Ethan turning? I gotta sneeze. There we go. Bless you. Thank you. Chill like my man from Little Quentin Williams on y'all. Did it one time. And the homie TG said he's loading. Okay. I'm going to prep it ahead of time, all right? Because I know when my dog hit me, he's coming in hot. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and prep it on the front end so that way I don't look JV like how I've been looking these past couple times out here. All right? And I know y'all be talking bad about me in these streets too. Okay. But it's all good though. And yeah, Jay Farrell, it's almost having time. I can't wait to talk to the homie. Can't wait. Alrighty. Oh man, and I'm mad too. I just realized I didn't even put up my graphic. Oh my goodness. I had this cool little graphic up when we was doing the mock draft, and I was so daggone excited to show it. But all because I had to show that daggone split screen. Oh man, I dropped the ball. Oh, it hurts. But anywho, did want to spend a little time with this though, man, while we wait on the homie TG, man. because the UFL season has been underway, man. They just finished up their 5th week. And yeah, man, they're cooking a little bit over there, man. So I did want to, like I said, man, just acknowledge some of the work, some of the effort of those dudes, man, because like we said, man, this does give guys a second chance, man. Some dudes a fresh opportunity to even play professionally, man, to even get compensated, man, at this level, man. So kudos to those guys, man. But you already know the drill. Hit the like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Man, a couple of former league guys, though, NFL dudes, man, making some noise over there. And we got some Steeler ties over there as well, making some noise, man. The special teams player of the week, man, past 2 weeks, we got some action in there, all right? So the first one, obviously in week 1, went to the man, the myth, the legend, Matt McCrane. Shout out to Matt, all right, who was the special teams player of the week for week 1. And let me make sure I read off exactly his numbers, because for some reason week 2 wanted to pop up. Why you want to hate? Why you want to hate? Come on, baby. Don't do me like that. There we go. Boom. That's how you make that technology do what it's supposed to do. But yeah, man, Matt McCrane, man, we obviously remember him with us. It was 2019 season. And he actually came in and played a couple games for us, man. We needed him. Needed him a lot, man. That was during the Boz growing situation. Y'all know it was a little bit of a weird year that year, man. But hey, came in, made his field goals, and went on about his business. So we do appreciate him for that. But yeah, man, he got special teams player of the week for week 1, man, hitting 4 field goals along with, a 53-yard game winner, man. So big time kudos to him on that. Another cat, man, Anthony Hines was also the player of the week for defense in that first week of ball in the whole offensive line for the St. Louis Battlehawks, y'all. No Steeler names here, man, but a couple of dudes, man, that have played professionally that y'all might know. I know y'all know Mark Colombo, former Dallas Cowboy offensive lineman. He's their actual coach, man, the O-line coach down there, man. But shout out to them dudes, man. Jared Jones-Smith, Steven Gonzalez, Mike Panasiak, Abdul Beecham, and Jawan Bushel Beatty. All right, those were the O-line, the big hogs up front, clearing the way for them boys, man. They said in week 1, them dudes rushed for 273 yards and had 460 total yards on offense. Yeah, winning 31-6. It's pretty daggone good. Pretty daggone good. I like that. Now, week 2 player of the week. Now, y'all know this name, Marquette King. That was my man that was punting out in Vegas, or actually, no, it was with the Raiders when they were in Oakland, actually. Sheesh. Shout out to Marquette King, man. But he was one of them swaggy punters, man. One of the first specialists to really, show personality, man, and have a little bit of fun with that type of stuff, man. But with that, he was the special teams player of the week for week 2, had a 69-yard punt in the game. Yeah, you heard that right. A 69-yarder, which, you ready for this? Tied for the longest punt in UFL history with the San Antonio punter, who is none other than former Pittsburgh Steeler Brad Wing. Shout out to the Aussie. Yeah, man. Brad Wing, former Pittsburgh Steelers, former teammate of mine as well. But yeah, Marquette King this past week, man, with this 69-yard punt, tied Brad Wing. And Marquette King is also averaging 46 yards per punt last week. And he had 2 that he put inside the 20-yard line, man. So shout out to Marquette King, former league guy as well. And then DJ Miller, man, he had 2 big boy picks. He was the defense player of the week. And Manny Wilkins, the quarterback, was getting off on offense, man. Had a nice outing with the St. Louis Battlehawks, where he was also, like I said, man, the offensive player of the week. So far, so good, man. But like I said, with the UFL, man, I know I caught myself both weekends, last weekend and this weekend, man, having it on just in the background. Shoot, I seen one of the picks that the man got, and I was like, yo, this is pretty daggone dope right here, man. So far, so good. And they got enough league names, man. Like I said, I'm watching Travis Feeney, former Pittsburgh Steeler, pass rushing. He getting home. They like, yeah, you got to watch Feeney. This dude got the da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, shout out to the dog. Shout out to my young boys, man. Like, let's cook. Let's go. So I like the product, man. They're doing something right now that's giving us some good off-season content, man, giving us something to keep our attention, or at least wet our beak a little bit for football with this type of league, man. So I do like that, man. But yeah, man, Marquette King, man, that's for certain the dude, man, that played in the league for a while, man. Heck of a personality, though. Heck of a personality. But dang good punter, man, when he was doing it. Dang good punter. And it's good to see that he's still kicking, man. Or excuse me, still punting and destroying. Shout out to destroying, man. We know the YouTube sensation. He also had a 55-yard field goal over the weekend as well, man. They doing their thing out there, man. Like I said, the brand is getting bigger. The product is getting nicer. It's giving more opportunities to guys, man. Anthony McFarlane, you're watching him down there. We talked about Kalen Ballage and the longest run that he had. He set the record for the longest run in UFL history with the 77-yard touchdown that he had in week 1. You're seeing more and more dudes pop up, man, more and more headlines, more and more coverage. And like I said, man, I think it's exciting. It gives more validity to it when, it is on Fox. It is on ESPN. You can, hear people talking about it more. To me, I think that that's going to be important, man. And, we go see, man. It's not gimmicky, though. And that's the other part that I like. Because sometimes, man, you get concerned. I'm like, all right, bro, don't start this gimmicky stuff. But it doesn't feel gimmicky. It still feels like good football. Like, it's exciting. So shout out to that, man. Shout out to that. But yeah, man, make sure y'all tapping in, though, man. If y'all bored, y'all ain't got nothing going on, in between your Easter egg hunts and everything like that over the weekend, man, check out some of that UFL stuff, man, because them dudes, they definitely putting out some good products, man. But I like it, man. And shoot, I know the one cat, I will say this, man, they let them boys hit. Oh, man, I seen this one cat get crushed. It was on social media. That's how you knew it made its way to me. I was like, oh, man, this dude got absolutely destroyed. And it was no flag. And it was beautiful. And you see, like, people looking around like, flag, flag. And I'm like, no flag? Are the good old days of football back? Can we actually allow blood and guts to take place? Can I see blood on the moon one time? Is that what you telling me? I can hit somebody and I'm not going to get 15 yards plus thrown out, plus everybody talking about me like I'm a terrorist? Like, what? And that is a true statement. They will talk about you like you're a terrorist. All right, just throwing it out there. But yeah, man, this day going pretty cool, bro. This is pretty cool, man. So I did like that. But yeah, my man absolutely just rocked, dude. I was like, oh, it felt weird because I ain't seen a hit that good and it not be flagged in ages. But I was like, oh, snap. All right, like, let's go. And yes, Buzz down, having the mic on is hilarious, man. Because you can for certain hear these dudes, man, they be getting like rocked. Some of these dudes really be getting hit, man. And the mic be going on. And you like, all right, keep talking smack, man. And then some of them coaches be talking crazy. I told you over the past couple years, man, that's one of my favorite things. Just being able to hear the pre-snap, post-snap communication, hearing the coach to quarterback or coach to whichever player he's talking about communication, like all of that type of stuff, man, is cool, man. Like I said, it continues to break that barrier, break that layer of information of you don't have access. Now you're getting access. Now you're getting a chance to hear what some of these calls are. And it's funny, man. I'll be over here just trying to guess like, all right, he said this. Now, I've never been in that office, never been in that playbook, but I think that means that means this. Let me see if I'm right. Sometimes I'll be close. Sometimes I'll be all the way off. But as a whole, man, I like what they doing, man. So shout out to them UFL boys, man. And like I said, if y'all are enjoying what we are doing tonight, make sure you hit the like button one time for the culture. And don't forget to subscribe either if you are new to the channel. About that time, man. Let's go ahead and hit my partner them up. All right. Let's go ahead and call up my dog, the one and only Terence Garvin. So you know the drill. Hit the like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. All right, here.
Hello.
What up, though? What's the word? There he is, man. Let me drop the intro real quick. Player, let me drop the intro. Because, ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages, I am joined right now by the man, the myth, the legend. I'm talking about that former Pittsburgh Steeler. You know that. I'm talking about that former West Virginia Mountaineer. You know, they say it's almost heaven there.
Almost.
You know I'm talking about my locker mate. You know that Pittsburgh Steelers, that dude, that linebacker, that guy. Yeah. But he's currently the defensive coordinator of Norfolk State University, baby. Behold the green and the gold. You know that. Behold them. Behold them. But you know I'm talking about that man, that myth, that legend, Terence Garvin, aka TG.
My dog.
Let's go. Let's go. Nah, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, man. Hey, I appreciate you taking some time too, man. I know you right in the heart of it, man. Y'all got the spring game coming up. How you feeling, man? How the defense feeling down there, man?
Man, feeling good, getting better every day at a time. But feeling good, good. Good energy, running to the ball.
Gotta run to the ball. 11 hats.
Just trying to run to the ball, set some edges, man. Run to the ball, set some edges. We'll keep getting better every day.
I like it.
Good group of kids, though. Good group.
There it is. Hey, look, I'm supposed to ask you, man. What would you say you've enjoyed the most about this whole spring process, man, at the new school? What have you enjoyed the most, man?
Man, this has been a blast. Every day is a good day, in the sense of getting better, learning the system, learning the ins and out, what you can do, what you can't do, what we're able to do. I think I've just enjoyed the competition aspect, like just the true seeing it grow every day, truly from where it started to where it's grown to where it continues to grow to. I just enjoy it, like seeing people. You can truly see people getting better.
Yeah,
Let's see go. Truly people growing as football players, as people.
Like see, shout out to my coach friend over there. All right, that's my coach friend right there. He got impact. He one of them real ones, man. I dig it, man. But shoot, I supposed to ask you on the front end, man. You seen what they saying about Shedeur and these here visits? How you feeling, man? Some people saying he rubbing him the wrong way. My man Shedeur say, look, bro, I am what I am. I tell him this is what it is. You like it or you don't, but it's what it is.
It's a dangerous game.
They say he's ruffling some feathers, man. How you feeling about this?
I mean, he just playing the danger. He got another pro day coming up, right? He's doing another one. So I think that's good. I think somebody definitely told him.
In his ear.
Yeah. Let's go back. Let's go on out there and let's give him that throw. Let's give him a couple of throws. I think he'll do some things. I think people want to see that arm a little bit, They want to see it. And it's like you can't hide from, not that he's hiding, but you can't, it ain't no sneaking around this and there. Like, you got to take the process. So it's like you got to make those throws. You got to show certain things. I think that's just where he's at. I think in terms of his personality, he's high energy. Like, it's Shedeur.
Come on, man. Hey, it's box office, man. You know that.
I think that worries people at the quarterback position, though.
Can you be box office at that position, though?
Yeah, you can be, but you gotta be Showtime. You gotta be making those big throws. You gotta be, because the same ones who cheer you will boo you.
Facts.
So it's kind of like you can't super. You just kind of. You got to know how to just shun the light in a sense. Like, you got to know how to, just, I attractive, but I'm not. It's not
Tell me if I'm wrong. He leans into the light very similar to we seen with Baker.
Yeah, a little different than Baker. I'd say that. But I think I'd say that. I agree with that. Maybe a little tougher than Baker.
Because Baker was a problem coming out. You know that. He was filthy nice, but he also was this the dude that's going to plant the flag at the 50-yard line, and he grabbing his nuts hey, bro, I ain't scared of none of y'all. That was different at the quarterback position compared to how we traditionally see those guys and traditionally, talk about them or how they even show their excitement. They don't get to be the ones beating their chest too often. But when you see, certain guys do it, we think about the perception surrounding Baker, and it's are there a lot of quarterbacks that are like that actually are viewed as still good quarterbacks?
I think I don't think they just kind of shun it in a sense.
Yeah, you see what I mean? I'm I don't think you can be it's too, man, that position is, man, it's feel it's so much that could go wrong. You ain't got time to be walking around beating your chest like that, man.
Like it's just so much you got to do at the
This
position.
is so
You
much,
know,
bro.
so that's tough. You know, I think they already like even in the sense of the Baker, like Baker was on all the commercials and they kind of moved away from that.
Uh-huh.
You know, like we're not gonna
My
do all
man
the
was
commercials
killing all the at the stadium too.
for
It's
sure.
like, yo, y'all just to take over the joint, bro.
Mhm. And I remember they were joking like, man, Baker got more commercials than completions and different
Yeah.
things. Like they would just be on his head a lot about that. And it's like I think in his more successful time right now, you see he's not super just commercialized
Yeah.
and all that.
He just
So
hooping right now, just focused on
yeah, he
ball.
just who
Yeah.
get into it. I think that says something. I think that's what I just think that'll scare people.
Because it's
That'll
tough to
scare people. It
navigate
will.
though. That's the thing that we see some of these receivers do, but we're talking about now at the most important position, which is quarterback. We're saying,
We
can
just
you
never
navigate your brand while being the CEO of this team, man?
Shedeur Cam like, you
That's what I'm
know?
saying, yeah.
Like he's more Cam like, but Cam was
Cam
just
was
so
loud too, but Cam
but
was
Cam was so
he was so
special though.
dominant. Yeah, I'm like, we don't
Yeah.
look at Shedeur and say, yo,
And
you're just dominant. Like,
I think you look at Shedeur, but you also think witty, brainy, like
oh no, I'm with you on
uh
that. But
you know,
all that isn't the Superman. You know when Superman did the
I agree
Superman, it was
completely.
like, hey, bro, that's different.
I just think you're competing with different, like you're just competing with people who really are, brainy and witsy. So it's
Yeah,
like I think Shador grew up in football. He's a football guy,
no
but
facts
it's
on
just
that.
kind of. I think you gotta have an arm with that too. I think with his skill set, they're looking for the arm with that. I just think and I think Shador is still, it's not like we're talking about this is slipping out of the draft. It's
Mm-mm.
not like it's like that.
Yeah,
You know,
and even when you talk
it's
about his arm, they're not saying that he has a bad arm.
yeah,
They
it's
saying
not
it's just
that.
NFL average. It's
It's just
just
are we
not
saying
elite. It's just
top
cool.
top top
Yeah.
3, top 8 pick type
Right.
arm?
That's they saying like if you put his arm against the past 5 draft picks, is his arm just wowing you in all those classes? And
It's
if
just
the
that
answer is
those
no,
picks will
then
get people
nah.
fired.
Right.
Those picks
Absolutely.
is yeah. So it's like, do
Mm-hmm.
you put your career or do you put your
Yeah.
your year on his arm? Like I think he got a shot in New Orleans. With
I
that news
hate that
coming out.
right now. I
I
hate
think
that,
I
bro.
think he got a shot in New Orleans.
I
Like that
hate
news
that
coming out.
right now, man. We did
But
get
but
the
it's kind of like
update.
Spencer
Ugh.
Rattler's in there.
But
That's
Spencer Rattler is in there, yes, and we talked about that. But if Derek Carr isn't able to go, you're not walking into
do
the season and just saying, "Hey, man, we're cool with Spencer." Not if I
but
know
do
I
you
had a
go
chance at
draft one?
Shedeur.
I
Heck
just
yeah,
think,
you
but
draft one. Why wouldn't you?
do you?
Why
Do
wouldn't
you?
you,
I think that's the debate there. Do you go draft one, or you go try to,
man?
or you go try to do a? Let me
Tom
get
Ho,
Kirk real quick, or let
Tom
me get
Ho,
somebody.
Tom Ho. You would go the Kirk route versus drafting Shedeur?
But this is
Cause
my
Kirk
this is
gonna
my only
cost you.
argument to
You
it.
know Kirk gonna
Hear
cost you,
me,
and that's in the
for
division.
sure. This
That's
my
in the
only this my
division.
this is my only argument, and I'm not saying it might not be Kirk. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I'm with you. I'm with you.
I just think at that point you're saying, all right, I lost my quarterback for the year.
Yeah,
At some point, I'm getting my quarterback back though. You know,
yeah.
and I'm not saying I don't know how much they believe in that like that, and I don't know that but
And they might not
a,
feel like
you
Shedeur
see it,
at that stage is ready to be that.
you see
I
it,
can see
like
what
you're
you mean. Yeah.
basically saying I need a quarterback for right now. I'm not
I don't
looking
know if they're
for
on that though. Do you think they're on that?
you don't see it like that. Like I think
No, no,
that's
no.
the argument
I
there.
see what you're
Like,
saying,
do
but
I
I'm saying if you're the
do I
Saints,
need
are you
one?
that? Are the Saints really on like win now mode?
And that's what I'm saying. But do I really? Am I
The
going to
Saints is the
get?
Saints. They low key trash, bro. Come on, man. Stop playing, bro.
But then why do you get Derek Carr? You got a quarterback
I'm
that's a win
with
now
you.
quarterback.
He's is he though?
You can't say he's not.
Okay, fair. He's more on the win now than not. But does he really make you feel like you're gonna win now?
I think you feel like you got a shot to win now.
This
I
is
think that's
true.
why you.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah.
I just
I
don't view
think
it like
that's
that, man. I don't think the Saints.
you
The Saints
bought
don't
it.
feel like that to me. The Saints feel like they
I feel
just
like they
playing,
do.
bro.
They bought it.
Oh man, I just don't. I don't like the Saints right now, bro. I'm not feeling the Saints right now.
You know, that's a whole different world. But it's kind of like
Yeah, I mean,
it's
because they do
almost
got
like
pieces
in the
down there.
sense
They got
of
a Kamara. They got a Olave. They got dudes. But yeah, I
it's
just don't
like
like it, bro.
it's like this, and not to say, but just take another team like Arizona. You lose Kyler for the year.
Yeah.
Do you go get a young quarterback to all the way bring that, or do you go get a quarterback for the year?
True.
You get what I'm saying?
I get that, but to me, I look at Kyler and Derek Carr differently.
Okay.
I
and
think
that's where that's.
Yeah, because I'm like Kyler. I'm like, yeah, we still legit got a chance. I think this dude still like has some
Derek
good
Carr's
football
just-
ahead. I think
Derek Carr's like
I think Carr's
in that
peaked.
Daniel Jones combo.
I'm not all the way Daniel Jones in him, but I throw him in Kirk Cousins category, and it's like, yo, I need you at the right price with the right pieces around you to make me feel good about it. When I look at his deal in New Orleans, I'm like, that doesn't make me feel like good. Like, I think you're a good player. You'll keep me relevant, but like, I think he needs a lot more pieces around him down there. And that's the problem that I have with Carr, and also I have with Kirk Cousins in this new contract. You lose that scale of your talent is good enough while you're cheap for me to feel good about you. I don't feel like that when I see you maximize your earning potential. I'm like, hey, now, bro. No. Like Dak. Hey, I was a big Dak fan before it turned into 60. Now I'm like, hey, bro, that don't hit the same. Like when I'm saying, oh, this is Dak, like, oh, mid-round, oh, Dak, oh, decent contract, oh, not highest paid in the league. It don't hit the same, bro, because now I need more from you, and you can't give me that.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that's how that go. You know how it go, bro. You know how it go, man. But that's, kind of where we are with this thing right now, man, with Derek Carr and this daggone shoulder injury. I'm like, hey, bro, why'd you have to get hurt?
This is terrible time.
Hey, look. I was low-key hating. I'm like, are you really hurt? Because you just signed your deal. You did your restructure. So did you know you was hurt before you did your restructure or after you did your restructure? When this come out, man?
You gotta do the business.
You better play that game. You better sign that deal before you talk about anything hurting. Stop playing.
We're not gonna can't let you know about the dents yet. I didn't feel like this before.
I think I slept wrong. Can we get an X-ray on it? Can we get an MRI? I think I slept wrong. I just did an MRI. Man, just double check. Oh, it's what? What? Oh, I don't know how that happened.
Where did that happen?
Oh man, that's crazy. Where'd that pop up at? Oh man. Yep. That's what I'm going for. That's the vibe, man. But we're gonna find out though, man. We are gonna find out. Now, I will ask though, with the Derek Carr injury and that new information, if you're the Steelers, are you considering draft day trade? Are you considering moving up to pass the Saints, knowing that they have the injury, or do you play the game of, if they want a quarterback, they're going to go trade for Kirk Cousins. They're going to go try to get something, a Dak Prescott, something more proven, and we let the chips fall where they may on draft night. What's your energy with that?
Yeah, I don't think you worry about that. I don't think that has anything to do with anything you're trying to do. You know?
Okay.
Like, I don't feel like you, like, it don't, I mean, unless you just love somebody, you know?
Well, because we're talking under the premise that the Steelers love Shedeur. We don't know that, but we know, hey, all right, they brought him in for a visit. We know at least our visit, he wasn't tripping. We weren't tripping.
I still don't think they trade up for that. Like, I don't.
Okay, that's what. Yeah. Because I'm like, do you feel like you would need to move past the Saints due to the new update about Derek Carr's shoulder? Because if you feel like, man, I can't risk them drafting him, then you would need to go ahead and bump that up, right?
Yeah, but I don't feel like they love him like that.
Okay. But you need a quarterback, though.
You do.
And we still don't have Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if I was waiting on McAfee to bring him out the ceiling and there's something, man, and he never showed up, bro. Never showed up.
He's coming.
All right.
Don't show.
All right. I'm still waiting.
We still waiting. We okay, though.
All right.
We okay. It's okay. Don't panic.
Draft in 10 days, bro.
I feel like everybody feels calm. It's cool. Right. It's cool.
We got a draft coming up in a week now. I just ain't know if you knew.
For sure. I think something might happen at the draft.
Oh.
You know?
Okay.
Like, it's official. Like right before the draft. Okay. Or, you know how it goes.
Because I'm going to say, because if we don't get that, then I feel like we might get something else that happens on the draft night where it's we got a trade. The Steelers have passed up the Saints to hop into pick 11. Pick
We love
9.
Shedeur like that. Do we love Shedeur?
I don't know if we love him like that. Me personally, I don't love him enough to jump into the top 10 to go get him. I love him if I can get him at 21.
You know?
Yeah, I love him at 21. I don't love him to go in the top 10.
I love him at 21.
But I feel like it's a different conversation if this is your, job on the line. You're saying, I have to come into this season with a quarterback. Do I feel confident with Mason, Skylar Thompson, and whoever it may be post pick 21? Or do I want to say this is the quarterback that I have rated the highest, and this is the quarterback that I want to go get, and he's in range. I don't want to play around with that. I'm going to go get that. Like, I don't personally know how they feel about him like that.
Like,
because I'm like, yeah, when you start moving up that high, bro, yeah, it's just heads
like
a roll.
That's saying I love him.
Yeah, a head a roll behind that, man. Yeah,
that's saying I love him. Like I that's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's where they're at. I just don't know if that's where they're at. Like I think you would kind of. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know if that's where they're at.
Though you know how they feel about quarterbacks, though.
He's a quarterback. I think they're going. I just for some reason, I just think they're going linebacker.
Okay.
I just think they're going linebacker. I don't think they're going to go quarterback right there. I just think the Aaron thing is okay. It's going to work out. Relax type, I don't feel the panic. I don't feel.
Look, bro, I know you saying that. I'm like, if I'm getting Jahad Campbell from Bama, great. I know we just did a mock draft on the show, and he went 2 picks ahead. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, God dang it.
Somebody grabbed that.
2 picks before, bro. Yeah, man. I was like, I mean, come on, bro. You know what he is. Yeah. It ain't a lot of them walking around. You feel me? Yeah.
You gotta be picking well to grab one.
Come on, man. Yeah. But I'm like, man. So if I can, I need me a quarterback. And then in the same mock, I'm like, 2 running backs was gone also before us.
No.
Genty and Hampton. Hampton went. It was literally Hampton went the pick before us. It was the cat we was just talking about. Jahad Campbell, and then it was Amarion Hampton right before us. So yeah, I'm like, God, dog. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm like, I can see. I'm like, if it does happen like that, like, what we gonna do? What we gonna do?
I think best available is the pick.
Yeah.
And like, they're in a great situation. Like, they can't truly lose, but best available. Best available. What's the best available pick? Like, if you feel like it's a quarterback, then it's okay.
Yeah.
Rock with the quarterback, But best available. I just don't think it's quarterback is. I don't think they're going to go quarterback.
I don't think they will if Aaron Rodgers is signed. If Aaron Rodgers isn't signed, I don't see how they just go in the draft and not pick a quarterback, bro. I don't trust Rodgers like that, and there's no way they could trust him like that if you get all the way to the draft and he still hasn't signed, bro. What are you waiting on? At what point do we say enough is enough, bro? Like, you doing a lot of you thinking. I got to do some me thinking now. Like,
I agree with you.
Come on, man.
I agree with
it's
you.
It's the 14th, bro. I done lost on Russ. Russ getting pimples popped by Sierra in New York right now. All right, I done lost out. Come on, man. Come on, man. I said, all right. Phil's over there turning the Jets. They trying to get turned up with that green and white. I said, okay, now, all right. Here we are now. What we doing? What we doing? Hey, look. And then I don't know if you seen the reports. But your man Aaron, they said that dude had a special little deal. He was trying to offer the Minnesota Vikings. Did you see the deal? My man say, look, I'm here for 1 year. We gonna make a Super Bowl run, but I'm willing to mentor JJ McCarthy. Like I want to be the mentor to him. Yeah.
Are you saying so? Like, I'm talking to other people.
That's the reports. Now the Vikings are still heavy on the J.J. McCarthy, and it was like, this is who we're choosing, this is who we're going to back. But, yeah, dude, That basically was the thing. He was like, yo, I want to go here, do a 1 year with you. Let's make a great run at it, because he's a fan of Kevin O'Connell. And he's like, man, I can run this thing the right way. You know that. And I'll mentor the young guy. I'll mentor JJ. He's on record. We was like, whoa, you actually out your mouth said you willing to be a mentor. Like, yeah. And it was a big ordeal. Yeah, he said that. Yeah.
He said that.
Yeah. So now I'm like, hold on, bro. Bro. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I missed that.
I don't like that. You're willing to be a mentor and take the 1 year for the run. I don't like that.
But they don't have time to mentor that. That just sat for a year. They got to go see what they got.
It's fresh off the ACL. You can sit it. You definitely can sit it. Or MCL, you can definitely sit it. And it's for Rodgers, you for certain can sit it. Because last year
you got hurt.
You ready how you get to play it though? This how you play it. You ain't even get to learn last year because you was rehabbing the whole season. Now that you're healthy, you get to practice. You get to come out here to these meetings. You're gonna get to come out here and travel with us. You're gonna get to see how a professional takes care of his body pre-game, post-game, how he prepares, game plan. You're gonna go and do all this stuff with him, hand in hand. And then when it goes left at any point in the season, I'm turning the keys to you. Or at the end of the season, hey, get him in the front of the car. I'm driving around the corner. He ain't coming back, and it's your turn. All right. So either way, we good. You know that.
Either way, we're okay.
So that's how you playing it. You definitely. And if you JJ, hey JJ, yes, you want to get out there. Yes, you want to prove it. But at the same time, JJ, there is nothing that's making you have to rush to get up out there right now. You seeing how people are dying out here at this quarterback spot. Not saying that you got to be fearful. You got to exactly. You got a chance to really just sit and say, "Yo, this is Rodgers we talking about, bro." Like TG, who's your all-time linebacker? Right, all-time favorite LB. You see what I mean?
Yeah, just everything.
Yeah. And you like, hey, TG, you could go try to be the guy yourself right now, get it out the mud, learn it all on your own. Or you can learn from this dude just for a year, and then from there, it's on you. I'm like, bro, this is the man. Like, the man. Come on, bro.
I feel you, bro.
But yeah, I don't like the fact that my man Rodgers is willing to take that type of situation over there. So that's the other reason why I have more urgency with this here quarterback draft situation, bro. I don't trust him. I do not trust him, bro. He messed around retiring on you, then what?
I don't think he'll do that.
It'll get weird.
He's not doing that. He's gonna play for somebody. I think he comes here. Him and DK talked. They had to talk.
They had a throwing session. That was about 3 weeks ago now, though, bro.
They had to talk, Joe.
The throwing session was about 3 weeks now, bro.
Yeah, but they talked.
Listen, the throwing session about 3 weeks now, bro.
I get you, but they talked.
It felt good, but it about 3 weeks now, though, bro. I didn't seen DK pop back up. He's trending for a whole other reason now. They said my man, the president is 6'3", 230. They did the side by side with DK. They said this was 6'3". So y'all foul, bro. So yeah, DK done made it back into the cycle for that now. You dig what me? So I'm just saying, man. I'm like, hey, Rodgers, bro, how long can I wait for you, bro? Go ahead.
I see what you see.
Yeah, bro. It's just rough right now, man. It's rough right now.
This is a dangerous time.
It's rough right now, bro. But I'm going to keep holding on hope. You telling me to relax, I'm going to keep relaxing, man. All right? I'm going to keep fighting the good fight. And hopefully y'all are enjoying the homie TG, Terence Garvin, defensive coordinator of Norfolk State University, being on with us tonight. And if you are, hit the like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Now, TG, I blame this next topic on you because you sent it to me, man. Granted, I did see it, but you still sent it, bro. You sent it. They talking about a TJ Watt trade package all because of a IG story and a Ian Rappaport post. And before you know it, we get into the weird category now.
I'm not gonna lie. I've seen stuff like he's favored to go here.
It's getting weird.
Those talks do get weird.
It is getting weird, bro. Like when we talked about it, when I seen it Wednesday, I was like, oh yeah, man, this is harmless. This is nice. This is easy. Nothing crazy. Now I'm like, all right, okay, all right. Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have happened.
I can't say.
I don't see it though. I still stand on it. I just don't see it.
I
just don't
agree
see it.
with you, but would you or me truly be shocked if something did happen? Would you be like, oh my God, I can't believe this really happened? Or would you be like, hey, bro, I guess I could have seen it happening when, smoke there is a little bit of fire there.
I don't see it.
I hope so, bro. I hope so.
I don't see it. I just don't see it. I just it's hard for me to see.
So, okay, it's hard for you to see it. If he wants $41 million, how hard is it?
It's still
Miles is getting 40 and a half, man. Miles Garrett is getting 40 and a half. Max Crosby is getting what, 37 and a half, bro?
It's hard for me to see.
So 41 is the number. Is that the number? Oh, we go with 41. There are a lot of people that are not okay with 41 being the number, bro.
Yeah, I can't.
When 41 became the number, I started to see people hit all right, guys, what's the trade that we could get back? What's the most we could recoup for that? Because we don't want to pay that fun. 41. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then they started saying weird stuff like, how old is he? I'm like, yeah, y'all ain't never cared about TJ's age before. Now all of a sudden y'all talk about how old he is. It's crazy, bro. Yeah. How old is TJ again? Say what you mean? This is TJ Watt, bro. Like what? But when you start talking 41, hey, don't know. Hold on now, bro. I'm a lot of M's. So yeah, I'm just like, hey, I gotta ask. I'm like, bro, when I seen you sent it to me, TJ Watt trade proposal for Dak Prescott with a pick swap in the first round. We swapped the 21st for the 12th. I'm like, that's
a dud. That's a dud. Don't believe it. Don't fall for that.
It was like, ew.
That ain't
ew.
That ain't it.
That ain't enough. That ain't enough.
That ain't it. That ain't enough.
But if you Dallas, is that enough either? We talking quarterback, bro.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? All right. We talking quarterback, bro.
Dallas got their own problems.
I'm about to say if you dare, but say either party. I'm like either party. I don't like the deal for either party. I'm like, hey,
Dallas got to deal with Mike.
Yeah, I'm like I got a pass rush. I got my own unicorn to deal with. Yeah. But let me deal with that unicorn while I have my quarterback. Yeah.
Right. Like Dallas situation, low key better in a sense.
Low key, yeah. Because you got the most important piece to the puzzle. Yes, we could figure out everything else as long as you got this piece. We're the inverse of that, where we like, hey, bro, does that piece fit? Can you think we can make that work? Can we center it around this one? I don't know if that's big enough to center it around this one, Lord. Like, bro, this is where we are right now, man. But yeah, 41 M's, man, and that's. Hopefully, if you get it done before Michael Parsons, because Michael could go ahead and set it at 41 or set it at 42, and now you spend a little extra. So, yeah. So we'll see, man. We will see. But that wasn't the only weird thing that was going on this weekend, man. Has everybody been showing up to practice where you at, man? All right, make sure everybody shows up to practice, man. No holdouts. I know certain people got deals already done, and I know sometimes you might want to get more, but there is a dangerous game that can be played when you hold out. You let them see other people sometimes, or they might just feel like I live without you. But
let them see what it's like without you.
Come on, man. You taught me that one, and don't walk around showing them sleeves all the time. Hey, cover it up. Don't be showing that skin all the time. Cover it up a little. All right. If you see it every day, hey, it's a lot of people divorced out here. All right.
Yeah, let them see it every day.
Shout out to my dog.
I used to tell you, man, you got to cover it up a little bit.
Shout out to my dog. Yeah, listen, man, my dog TG, no exaggeration, man. Every day in practice, he be, hey, bro. Don't be going out there with no sleeves on, man. You better cover that up, bro. Don't be, if you show them your arms every day, you show them what you look like every single day, they start to get familiar with it. Then it starts to look normal. Then they get used to it. And it ain't as fire anymore, bro. It ain't as fire. Yo, you gotta hide it. You gotta show that for special occasions, bro. Yeah. TG had me in that joint. Hey, bro, I'm wearing sleeves every day. All right. It's game day. All right, take the sleeves off. We good now. Hey, it's the middle of the week, bro. Cover that up, bro. Don't show all that today.
Yeah, don't give him all that.
Hey, shout out to my dog. But
No, don't do all that.
but down in Tennessee, man, Nico Amaleava, I butchered it again, but the quarterback from Tennessee, man. Obviously got in the headlines this weekend, man. Prior to this season, had agreed to an NIL deal. They said it was up to $2.5 million. Rumors came out that going into the college football playoff, he was considering sitting out to get more money. His representation had said that, we signed up for 12 games, but we got 13 games now. What's happening? Kind of read up a little bit. Was looking for the 4 million pieces. So, oh Lord. But from there, this all came to a head over the weekend. He was supposed to have a spring practice and Mr. Practice did not attend the meeting as well. And the report came out that he was doing that, holding out for more money. So from there, man, Tennessee head coach Josh Heupel responded to the team and said, look, man, we moving forward without Nico as our quarterback. He ain't with us no more.
Okay.
And then on top of that, then the report came out of how, we found out about Nico looking for more money. And it was the Oregon coach, Dan Lanning, who they're saying ultimately, reached out, and said that, man, your quarterback is calling around asking for money, man, asking for us. We trying to see what's up here, bro. So, a lot to unpack, man. He said, hey, bro, your man's over here. Your man said he needs some work, bro. Your man's looking for work over here. What y'all got going on over there, bro? I just make sure everything good over there, bro, before we do business with him.
Before we take things, y'all good.
He said, before I give him the 4.5, what number did you give him? Is he good? Y'all hold? Okay, that's what's going on. Got you. Okay. Yeah, bro.
You didn't know.
But my man said,
I think that's bad for business. Obviously.
Which party?
I think the holdout aspect. You can't let that start up. And it's tough. You can't truly let that.
You do it at the NFL level, though.
Different game.
Same millions. Same M's.
Sure. Different game.
They said if my man got the 4 M's, bro, granted, we know Brock Purdy has endorsements, but that's more than my man's rookie contract, bro.
Yeah.
The 4 years.
That's a lot.
Yeah, multiple playoff runs, MVP finishes in terms of on the ballot, and a Super Bowl start. Come on, bro. That's crazy.
You just can't do it. You just can't do it. You can't. As much as it's because it's about the kids too, and it might be a whole other perspective that we don't know. But in terms of just the way it's perceived and just I'm gonna hold out for more money, you can't start that up because that'll start a crazy slippery slope.
But in a way, haven't we already been introduced to the slippery slope with no cap on what we can pay players now? Because that's part of what keeps this out of NFL. It's to a certain extent, you can only ask for so much because there's a cap on it.
For sure.
But college right now, and because it's not from the university, it's through, the, different collectives and stuff like that. What is telling me I can't ask for more money? If I know that we have hundreds of millions of dollars in boosters and in reserves, and I'm your starting quarterback, why can't I flex my position and say, I know who's on this roster. You don't have anybody better than me.
Right. But I can't let you get that off.
That's real.
That's hard.
But how do you stop that, though? How do you say no to that?
You just let it go. You don't even play with me.
And we're gonna
let it go.
And we're seeing Tennessee take that course of action. But the rebuttal is this: Tennessee was in the college football playoffs last year. Nico was your quarterback.
For sure.
If you don't go back to the college football playoff and you've moved on from Nico, how does that look to Josh Heupel? How does that look to Tennessee? Are we giving you the nod because you stood on, what we feel like morally is the right thing, even though the results, and we say this is a results-based business,
For sure.
the result isn't what it was. And now, you got people you got to answer to.
Yeah, but I think you're okay in that aspect. I just don't think you can start that
Because of this particular situation.
Yeah, it's just you can't even. You have no regret towards. Like, no, we're not doing that.
I mean, at what point though do we say that matters more than?
It kind of times up. The portal's about to open up. It's kind of like take that same money and go get another quarterback.
Yeah, because the portal just or Wednesday, right? Yeah.
Wednesday, 48 hours.
Yeah. I know my dog ready. Wednesday, 48 hours. 48 hours. Shout out to my dog. My dog really living it. He's in it. He say, "Bro, I got 2 days, bro. Chill. All right, chill." It's real out here, bro. That's real. But I mean, when we're talking about it, though, obviously we're looking at it from the way that we've been having the conversation. At least has been, to my eyes, more on the school side, right? The tradition of you go in sport over business, but let's change the perspective and look at it from the athlete side. You're TG, but now TG, you're 17, 18, and this is the scenario. It's like,
yeah, I've outplayed my contract.
Yeah, to a degree at least, right? You're looking around and you're like, bro, I got 2.5. We know what the other higher twos are. I know what an Arch Manning is getting in Texas. I've heard about what the Shedeurs got in Colorado.
For sure.
Like, bro, I led Tennessee to the daggone college football playoffs, bro. What we talking about? We SEC. I was all world coming out of high school. I've lived up to the billing.
But I got paid. They gave me something.
I did, but I want more now. Because you paid me before we got to this college football playoff, and I know you ran the bag up when I got you here.
Yeah. Well, what you gave me, like, I mean, not even because that doesn't matter, but it's like, like, you pay. I don't know. It's hard.
It's tough.
That's tough.
Like, to me, I'm like, you agreed on the front end, agree with it, but you did.
I've outplayed what I came to get.
Because when we signed this deal, bro, we weren't thinking Tennessee was going to the college football playoffs.
For sure.
We weren't thinking that. And I didn't let us there. Now, granted, we got beat, but I let us there, dig it. So I'm going to need you to put some respect on my paper, bro. All right?
I'm with you completely. And it's kind of like, well, I think we got to talk it. Let's discuss it. Let's do that. And if that's the case, like, that's the advantage these players got.
Yeah.
I just got to jump back in the portal. And I got to go get
You get to hop back in the free agency, essentially.
Yeah. I get to go jump back in the portal.
They skip the hold in, and they just go right back to free agency, bro. Yeah.
We don't even have to play with it. Like, what do you.
If you don't want to give it to me, cool. I'm going to go get in the portal. I'll go find it somewhere else, or I'll go try to find it somewhere. But you also hear people say that you could die in the portal.
You can drown in the portal, but if I just took you to the college football World Series,
playoffs,
like you said, playoffs.
Because I'm like, Nico is gonna land somewhere. Does he lose money though? Does he still? If he was getting 2.5 at Tennessee, they've already said UNC, right? Belichick. They said he done backed out of them. He don't want that no more.
Did he?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it was probably right before we came on. Yeah.
Okay, see that was
because he was one of the three names. They were one of the three schools that he was linked to.
Like, now his name's bad, like not to be, but like
it is. Heck yeah, it is because you look.
But
if I'm the organization, he's a heck of a player.
I'm not that his name's bad, but it's kind of like
it's tarnished.
Money.
Yeah, because I have to ask myself if I'm a team, is he a me player? What does my team look like if I bring him in? Do I have to give him the rumored $4 million, or is he willing to come off of that? And what does that look like when I, present this to him? Am I going to get a kid that's still trying to compete, or am I going to get a spoiled brat that's, feeling like I just want more money? Because like those are the questions from my perspective. And if you're not, around his camp enough like that, I'm sure to a degree you're going to have them same questions get answered.
For sure. Like, what's the situation? Like, it's just more like now he just needs to take visits.
I just think that's tough. Do you think he walks the number down? Is he gonna be playing for less than the 2 that he's on right now, or do you think he gets more wherever he's at, like wherever he lands at?
I think he'll get about that.
Okay.
I think he'll get about that. I think he'll get
Because I'm
honestly
like, if
about
he was
that.
getting
I think.
2 was fine, but he said he wanted 4.
I mean, he might get more. I think it just depends on. Like, people need a quarterback. He's all world.
6'6".
Yeah, I don't want you to
Throw that thing around. Don't play. Sorry.
like, people need a quarterback.
Hey, he had them Tennessee folk forgetting about Hendon Hooker and all them Tennessee quarterbacks past couple years. They say, bro, we ain't worry about none of that, bro. You ain't worry about none of them boys.
Like,
Don't worry about that.
he can fix some problems for you.
Yeah.
So it's like, nah, I think he will get something. He'll get something. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
He's a big dog. There's a lot of places he can go. It's a lot of places he can go.
Yeah.
It's a guy. It's a game changer in a sense. That's
Any concern about what this does though to draft stock as we continue on with him as well? Because once you move schools, we know obviously the stigma that's coming around with him right now, mainly because of this, but just talent around him. When you start hopping around, you can't go to another SEC school right now. So now we're asking, okay, where are you going where you're still going to land with big enough fish that can still complement your game too?
Sure. I think he still lands somewhere. Where's Cali Kid?
Yeah.
I think there's a ton of places who will call for him in a sense. I think that portal will open up, and it's like, it's tons of schools. Like it's an even bigger free agent market than the league because it's tons of schools. You gotta think it's some schools that come out of nowhere and bump the price up.
Yeah.
Like put everything. So I think it's okay. It's a win. Like, everybody's okay. I just think you can't allow that to happen. It's like, okay, well, we're just not going to do that.
That's giving the boys too much power is what you're saying.
Yeah, we just won't do it here. Like, good luck to you. We just can't do it here. You with me?
Respect, man. Like I said, I was torn, bro, because I'm like, I'm pre NIL. I'm like, yeah, bro, hey, man, if you can run the number up, I don't have an issue with you running the number up.
And I
get
that
up,
too,
bro. You could get hurt tomorrow. Run it up. But I
get that too.
I do think there is a way to go about it. And and this is kind of where I stated, I was like, man, you're no longer a kid, man. When you start having these type of conversations, man, this type of money we talking about, man, the impact that it's having on these universities and stuff, man, players and stuff. Yeah, bro, you a grown up. So with that, man, when you make the, all right, I'm gonna do it for this. That's cool. If you want to play all right, let me call them up and see if I can flip this deal for a bigger deal. But these are also the real world consequences that you got to deal with now. You might piss off somebody and they're like, bro, I don't care who you are. I don't care how talented you are. You're not playing here. I'm going to holler at you.
For sure.
And I think that it's a tough lesson that, Nico's kind of going through right now. But I think that this is kind of, what you will see, man. Because not every coach is going to be going for this stuff, man. I mean, you heard Saban. Man, this is what Nick Saban hollered about. You've heard Coach Prime hollering about this, man. This is what Dabo, like, you're seeing more and more and more and more. You're like, okay, we're getting it.
I think now you're getting into a place where it's kind of like, if you're gonna hold out, then you have to like start talking about things like you have to find these kids for the holdout.
But my man say, when you start talking about holdout, man, you might as well get the heck out, bro. Like, yeah.
But now you think about it. When people hold out in the league, you lose money every day you hold out.
Right, it's consequences. But we have contracts that make us have to stay. Also, there is nothing that keeps them there.
And that's the part where I'm like, you can't.
There are no guidelines, no ramifications. So when you play this game, it's like, bro, I don't know if you really here or if you really leaving. I can't trust you no way. Yeah.
So that's just what that was. Mm-hmm. I'm with you. I just don't think you can do that.
Shout out to the NIL though, man. Shout out to these boys getting paid out here, man.
It's a different game.
Shout out to the transfer portal, man. They living though, man. I ain't mad at them boys, man. They living their best life, man. Get the money. If you can get the money, man, go get the money, man.
I'm not mad at it.
Go get the money. Sheesh.
I'm not mad at it.
But yeah.
Really not mad at it. You can't be mad at it.
like I said, we'll see where he lands, though, man. We will see where he lands. All right.
Excited to see it, though.
No. Hey, the story, man. You got to see what the next part of the story looks like, right? So shout out, man.
Excited to see it, though.
Shout out, man.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Oh, let me give you an update too, man. You got the WNBA draft going on right now because obviously we know the big boy NFL draft is next week.
Did Diamond get drafted yet?
Not yet. I'm waiting on Diamond. She's been sitting as the best player available. Diamond's an absolute walking bucket player of the year.
Bucket.
Player of the year for the MEAC, man.
HBCU
She was there going 6th woman of the year for the Big Ten when she was at Rutgers, and then she was the newcomer of the year where I forgot what she started. She had a newcomer of the year as well, bro. Yeah, highly decorated, bro. Shout out to Diamond Johnson, man. Talk your talk, bro. I know you, boy. That's the stage.
Bad man. Man. She can shoot, get a bucket, dribble, handle. Nice. She's just nice. I love her game. I'm a big fan. She knocked down the 3. She done played competition where she transferred from
she
North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. That's what it was. North Carolina and then Rutgers. That's what it was. Yeah, NC State and then Rutgers. Yeah.
ACC basketball. Like she's a guy. She's a dude. She can hoop.
Yeah, and decorated, man. Every stop she's been decorated, man. And even in the tournament this year, man, was a bucket. Not even just winning the MEAC, but even in the March Madness, man. She was it 15, 16
Maryland.
In the first half versus Maryland, bro. They made Maryland double teamer. Yeah.
And she just wore it down, you know. And then her co-pilot per se just signed on with West Virginia. So
let's go. Mm-hmm. And shoot, man, we seen the head coach took the job. He got the big boy promotion. Yeah, Auburn, man. Heck yeah.
Auburn with it.
Yeah, shout out to NSU, man. That program, they've been balling though, man. Like hoops, lady hoops, guys who they've been doing their thing, bro. Facts. Yeah, facts, man. Really. But yeah, we waiting on Diamond. She hasn't been drafted, but she's been sitting there in that like 6 best player available range. She's been bumping up. But Paige Beckers, man, went 1 overall to Dallas. Shout out to Paige, man. Yeah, going from the Natty to now you 1 overall.
Had to.
It's mandatory.
Had to.
You can't pass on it. Can't do that.
Had to. Gotta pick that up. It's a play. Do everything you need.
We got us a star now. Dallas, Dallas jersey sales have went up. All right, the Dallas ticket prices went up. All right, they will be on TV a lot more, and I can't wait to see that Dallas versus Indiana game. Hey now.
I think the thing is, it's just not a lot of WNBA teams. Is the more I see. Yeah. When there not being a lot of teams, you see them teams be loaded with superstars. You know.
No, low
it's
key,
like,
bro.
It look like it's 6 of them on one team. Like, you know.
You be like, I know that name.
Yeah.
Oh, she a bucket too. Oh, that's on the bench. What?
It's like, whoa, that team's loaded.
So
it's just not a lot of superstars.
Yeah. But shoot, man, more and more big names are coming into the league, though, man. Like you said, you talk about Caitlin Clark last year. Obviously, we got Paige coming in this year. You know it's a Juju Watkins going to be coming in a little bit soon.
That's going to take a few minutes, though. We got to get the knee back together.
Hey, we seen Paige. Paige had to do back-to-backs. Paige was back-to-back with the surgery and all that stuff, man. So, hey, man.
Was back-to-back.
Come on, bro. Yeah. If you know, you know. So, trust me, man. We ain't tripping. She be here. We waiting on her. But yeah, man, shout out to the WNBA draft, man. The Lady Hoopers, man, continuing to make some noise, man, out here, man. Absolutely. And it's still crazy seeing the legends, man. Don Staley, Gino Auriemma, I'm drawing a blank on my Kim Mulkey and stuff, man. I'm like, yo, man, hey, bro, just know, bro, we know y'all. We know y'all now. Yeah, you see him enough, bro. Come on, man. But that's the game. It's growing, it's expanding, man. So shout out.
Nice. I love it. I love it. I like the girls' basketball. It's good basketball.
No, facts.
Fun to watch.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Shoot, they say Paige got the $27 million endorsement with a rival little basketball league. I say, God dang.
That's nice.
I say, shout out. And remember Caitlin Clark had the big Nike deal a year ago. I'm like, all right, y'all tapping into some real paper now, man. Stop playing. Get some real money, man. Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Hey, look, man, run the checkup, man. Nico, see Nico seeing this money's getting spent. He say, hey, bro, hold on, bro. I'm tired of playing with y'all, man. Yesterday's price ain't today's price, man. You know the deal, man.
That's nice.
You know the deal, man. They paying people out here, bro. Let them get paid, bro. Let them get paid, man. Alrighty. But we are on the back end of this thing, man. So I did want to ask you, man, or at least if you want to have any comments, man. I ain't know if you seen with my man from LSU, Kyron Lacy, man, passing away over the weekend, man. Tough, man.
Devastating,
Tough, man. I ain't know if you want to
good
share anything
player.
about him, though, bro.
Good
Yeah.
player. Super good player. Obviously, I didn't know him.
Yeah.
I didn't know him. And, even to read and hear about the different situations is
Yo.
tough. But super good player, man. Good player.
Yeah.
It looked like I watched that thing where the video and you see the two boys get drafted and he in the video talking to him. And you could just see the hunger in his eyes, man. He wanted
Bro.
that. You could feel it. He wanted that so bad.
Malik Neighbors was sharing some of the texts.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you know, he
my
wanted it so bad.
God.
Like he wanted that. I you can see
when
it.
my
So
man
it's
say, I'm gonna see you in a couple of months, you know what it is. I'm gonna meet you up there, bro. I promise you, I'm getting there. Like, I promise you, I'm like,
I promise you, I'm gonna get there.
TG. I'm like, yo, anybody
I
that's
know that.
committed, you know that feeling right there.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Like, there's no way I'm not getting up there.
Oh, hungry
You can
for
see
it, bro.
So it's like
hungry.
I don't know, and sad, but it's like, man, people want it so bad. It's like certain things you gotta just check on people, make sure it's good. Keep the main things the main things.
Nah, that's real life, man. That's real life.
So respect, prayers with everybody.
Yeah,
tough situation.
Yeah, and like I said, that's the unfortunate part, man. And we obviously respectful to all the people that are impacted by it, and that's kind of why you talk about it the way that we got to talk about it. But yeah, man, it's like, man, I relate to the same thing you relate to. That hunger, man, I'm chasing my dream. It's the reason why everybody love that Dream Chasing Meek Mill joint, bro. It's like, bro, you talking about, man, being on your bottom, and you like, bro, this is my ticket out. And you feel like I can actually get it. I can do this, man. Come on, bro.
Even when you're there, bro, it's like, man, I just want to get in there so bad. Like,
I'm here, but I ain't there yet. I gotta get shagged, bro. Let me get in here. I can just show you real quick.
Bro, I remember being in the club crying, like I want that so bad. Like I need to be like I gotta have. Like I don't even want to be here. You know what I mean? You're just
dig it, bro.
Yeah,
I dig it, bro.
Right.
I dig it, bro. Countless nights, bro. I'm in the bed, just like, yo, I gotta have, bro. This ain't. I gotta have, bro. On a vacation, like, nah, bro. I gotta go work out again, bro. I gotta have this, bro. Like, nah, bro. I gotta go get this one, bro. And even though, like you said, the perception is, yo, you made it, you got it. It's like, nah, bro. Like, cause I want like that goal, whatever that goal is, where you just want it so bad. Oh my goodness, man. And he said, man, sometimes, man, just life be life, man. Life happens, and
you gotta just
how you process
calm.
it, man.
Yeah, breathe. Always never fix a problem with a problem.
Dang, boy, you dropping a nugget right there, fam. Holy smokes. With a problem, serious, bro. Serious, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Shout out, man. But yeah, like I said, man, definitely unfortunate situation, man, surrounding young Kyron Lacy, man, and just everybody impacted by that scenario, man. Alrighty, but on a lighter note, man, before we wrap up, shout out to them UFL boys, man. Shout out to them UFL boys, man. A couple of these former league guys making some noise down there now. It's been back-to-back weeks. Back-to-back dudes, at least special teams wise, that we know are league dudes that they made some names out there, all right? Week 1 special teams player of the week was Matt McCrane, former kicker in the league, man. Played with us in 2018 when Boz was dealing with his growing situation. He was player of the week last week for special teams. This week, though, another name that I know for certain you know. Have you ever heard of Marquette King?
Marquette King.
I know you. Now you know Marquette mix did a little dance on it one time. Throw the flag. Oh, come on, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yep. So he was the special teams player of the week this week, man. Had a 69-yard punt, and that tied the UFL record for the longest punt. And guess who that record was tied by? None other than our favorite Aussie.
The lucky left.
Come on, baby. Brad Wing. Yeah. Nice. Come on, man. You know all roads lead back to Pittsburgh.
Marquette's a pro, bro.
Come on, bro.
Marquette's a pro, though.
Bro.
Marquette, he can do everything we need. He's swaggy. He's entertainment. Like,
he's stupid swaggy. Swaggy.
He's an NFL punter. I don't know what was what, but he can do everything
They
you ask
say
him to
they
do.
said he was averaging. He had he averaged 46 yards per punt last week, and he had 2 of them things inside the 20.
Yeah, I think that's what the league's for, is to showcase guys like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like this is a transferable skill. I don't care where I'm at. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. So that's what it's for. It's great for that.
Is it too loud though? When you talk about, because I feel like part of the swaggy was part of what made them kind of, not have as much grace. I feel like, man, you get a little bit more leeway, a little bit more grace when you're a little bit, under the radar sometimes, man. Whereas when you loud with it, you gotta be the guy every time.
I think he got to be the guy in there. I think he got to keep going.
I think so too. I think that's part of his mindset. It's part of his psyche though.
I think that's what he is.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I think like that's what makes him go. Like some dudes got to talk trash. Some dudes got to go out there and just, not say anything. Some dudes, like, they just, I got to do this. This is my edge. This is my swag, man.
Yeah. I think that's, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I think that's okay.
But yeah, man, some dudes, I was like, all right, DJ Miller, he was over there, man, had a couple of picks. He picked off Matt Corral, of all people, right? We obviously know that was dude that just came out a couple of years ago. I'm like, hey, hold on, Matt Corral. I'm like, hold on, I know that name.
League,
chill, bro.
The league is crazy, bro.
My man said he took 2 of them picks off of the bed. I said, Lord, bro. Yup.
Man, but it's good football in that league.
It is, though, bro. It definitely is. I mean,
good football.
Remember we brought up Kalen Ballage in week 1 was the 77-yard tutty, man, the longest run in UFL history. Like, it's certain dudes is balling down there, man. Like, I was watching Dago McFarland. He looked good. And it was somebody, oh my God, I'm trying to think. It was somebody else I was watching. I'm like, yo, these dudes making plays though, bro. They looked the part. Yeah. About to say Anthony Hines over here got the defensive player of the week in week 1. Balled out, did his thing on defense, couple sacks. Yeah.
I like that. That's a player, though.
No, facts on that, bro. Facts.
Frank Genda always holds it down.
I mean, you talked about him ahead of time. Yep.
Yeah, always holds it down. This guy's in there.
No, facts. And that's the thing. I'm like, bro, I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it. So I just figure, every once in a while, we tap in, man, see what they got going on over there, see if they still making some noise, and so far, so good. So, man, salute to them dudes, man. Continuing their NFL journey or just their football journey, man, because for some of them dudes, man, this might be, where it ends. But, man, this is some good money over there, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ours, your professional league.
No. So what I mean by it ends there is like, yo, you're going to play the rest of your career out in this league, and this is your league now, bro.
Sure, NFL.
And you make it what you make it, bro. Yeah, your league is nice if you walk around and you say it's nice, bro. If you play,
but you can be a legend.
All right. Bro,
and then you can really it's guys who got known from this league.
Bro, how many dudes have we seen already make that jump? Come on, man. You know that's the case, bro. If you buy into it, you can't look down on it though. You can't look at it and turn your nose up at it and be like, oh man, I don't want to be out here.
Think you're better than it.
And that's the problem. I'll be like, yo, you can't be out here acting like you nicer than this thing, man. Like, buy into it, lean into it, be humble about it. But if you do that, man, I think this is a great opportunity for a lot of these dudes, man.
For sure. I totally agree.
No. But I like it there, man. I like it. Well, shoot, bro.
I love it.
All right, well, as I look at the clock, man, we about that time, man. So with that being the case, you got anything left before we get up out of here? We're gonna spin the block on Wednesday, baby.
Till the next time, man. I'm clicking, man.
Hey, shout out to my dog
in
there,
man. Hey, keep TJ home, man.
Hey, man. Pay the homie, man. Pay that man.
Pay the homie,
Pay him, man. Don't make him beg for it. Don't make him ask twice. Pay him.
Give you. You're gonna get at least 15.
At least
that's on the low end.
At least
15.
Come
like
on, bro. Come on, man. Don't make him ask twice, man. Don't make him ask twice, man.
If you ask twice, it sounds like you begging.
Come on, man. Don't make TJ. Don't make him feel like that, bro. Y'all know who this is, man. Y'all know who this is. My dog, bro. Shout out, man. So shoot, but I hit you in a couple of days, bro. Appreciate you as always, though, man. My dog, baby. Peace. Shout out, man. The one and only Terence Garvin. If y'all were enjoying the call with the homie, man. Hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Always good to tap in with my partner, Dim. As he down there trying to get them Norfolk State Spartans right and ready to go on defense. But yeah, man, absolute vibe of a show today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it, man. Obviously, like I said, man, we did do the mock draft, man. It was an absolute blast. Hopefully y'all got a chance to see that. I will put that the hard pictures of the mock, the full 7-round joint, in the comment section and on the Instagram channel as well, man, at the Arthur Moats Experience, and also on the website arthurmoats.com, man. So check out all of those avenues, man. But for certain, your boy appreciates each and every one of y'all for rocking out with me tonight. And like I said, if y'all enjoyed the show, man, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. But either way, stay safe out there. And until next time, baby. Peace.